Hello. Yesterday I watched this video called We Choose Beauty, Social Experiment, and it got me thinking you should watch it. Basically, a bunch of people came into the room and then they were separate, and then the host or whatever interviewed them, and the question was, what do you find beautiful? And another question that they asked was, do you find yourself beautiful? And I found it was actually quite eye-opening because a lot of the responses were, well, you could see that people don't find themselves beautiful, basically, and they actually have to think, like, oh, what do I find beautiful in the world? So I was busy thinking last night. I was, like, going through a list in my head of everything that I find beautiful, and then I was like, I'm going to do a video. Except, like, when I did the list today, there were so many people that I wrote that I think that this video is just gonna be on people that I find beautiful. Cheeky, he's so naughty. And then I'll do another video like later on, maybe on like things that I find beautiful. So like this, you could see how like I've got such a long list, yeah, of things that come. Lie down. Okay, so let's begin this. The first person I find beautiful is obviously my mom. Where's the thing? Okay, she's honestly the most beautiful person I've ever come across. Like, she does so much for me. I love how she always listens to me. She calms me down if I'm in like a terrible state. Even if she's feeling sad or down, she always like puts me first. And if I'm worried, she worries for me. Like, I think she worries more about me than I worry about myself. Just like so much she does for me. Moments that I like about her is that we watch like TV together. We watch those reality shows, and we commentate as if we like actually know the people and everything. And yeah, like, and she always puts everyone else before her. I find like if she's upset or crying, it's like such a shock because she's such a strong person, and it's like, yeah. I also forgot to explain before I go into like number 2, the reason why I'm doing this video is because, in my head, I feel like a lot of things about different people, like I see beauty in them and stuff, but I don't actually speak it. I think that it's honestly a lot of people just don't share what they think about other people, and then as a result, like all of us are like, oh, well, we're not worth it, and we aren't actually looked at or anything. And also, so yeah, that's why I've like done a list. I have got like quite a lot of people on this, but obviously I can't have everybody. But I would, if you said like your name example, I would be able to find something beautiful about you. And also like the order doesn't matter, so don't take that into account either. And also, you don't actually have to watch this, but it's just kind of an encouragement for you to make your own video or speak out to people and tell them what you like about them, because people need to hear that. Okay, so number 2 is my dad. The thing I find beautiful about my dad is his sense of humor. Like, he has the same sense of humor as me, and I've just got a very weird sense of humor. So I could send him, like I've sent him videos of like virtual horse racing. You should watch it. It's so random, and he finds it really funny. I find beautiful about him is he plays music really loudly. And he doesn't really care, like, if my mom doesn't really like it, but he plays it loudly. I also like about him is he calls cheeky. He's always like, precious, what does he say? He's like, precious dog, precious doggy. And then obviously he gives them other names like filthy dog and filthy rat and everything, but I don't know, I find it beautiful how normally you associate women as people who love animals, but he loves animals so much. Yeah, and I find him beautiful because he can give me like really good advice. Sometimes if I don't understand, like I remember the one time in history especially, if I don't understand history in the past, he used to like sort of tell me what was going on. I thought he explained stuff really well. Okay, 3. I don't even think I'm going to do all these numbers, but okay, my Gran, she, this is my mom's side, she used to play cards with me. she's still, well, I don't see her that often, but we play cards when we see each other. We play all these games. Like, she's the only person in my life who I can play board games and stuff with, because I'm an only child and my parents are like, don't like board games. So basically my Gran's the only person I play board games with. She's just such an amazing person. My mom says that when obviously when my mom was a child, there was a child that was it needed, like, it got abandoned, I think, and then it needed somebody to look after it. So then my Gran volunteered to look after it. So she basically just took a random child and looked after it for a few days. It's like, what kind of person does that? It's like, that's like amazing. I think that's really beautiful. And she cares so much about her grandchildren. She cares so much about everybody, and she's also one of those people who she's so strong that she doesn't allow herself to ever be weak or vulnerable or anything. But yeah, that's the reasons why I love her. Well, I think she's beautiful. Then my granddad, I call him Poppa. What I find beautiful about him is he also cares so much about people, and he'll ask you questions about your life, except, you know how sometimes people ask you questions but they aren't really listening. He like genuinely cares about everything that's happening in your life, and it's almost like he feels like he is in your life. So he'll be like, with the VITS protest example, like he's so worried about this, and like he cares so much. Like, I think he would like literally get up and then go speak to like, he would just like feel like he would try to take over the world and just to save everyone, and he cares about so many people. He does random acts of kindness basically all the time. That's like all he does. He'll go, it could be some random person, and if their car's not working, he'll go to their house and fix their car, example. So he is like really amazing. Okay, then another person I think is beautiful is my best friend Meghan. She doesn't always believe this, which is actually crazy, because I look at her sometimes and I'm like, holy shit, like, you are beautiful. And she's like, I've said this in previous videos, but she's the one person who can make me laugh so much. I can remember all the times I'm with her, like all the memories we've had, but because I'm laughing, I don't remember anything that we've been speaking about. I remember the one time we went to there's this picture that says that you should hang out with people who make going to the grocery store an adventure. She's the one person like who I can go to Pick and Pay with, example, and literally have the best time of my life. Another thing, I think, like, she's just so beautiful. She'll like, she's beautiful with makeup and without. Like, she'll go to the shop wearing like no makeup and like in yoga pants and stuff, and she like I don't know, I find that so beautiful. She's so friendly. If you know her, she's just the most friendly person I've ever come across, and she like cares about everybody. She doesn't have any negativity, like she doesn't hold like grudges. Like, she's just so caring about it and accepting about everybody. Another thing which I find beautiful, like a thing, is that because she lives in Australia now, so I don't see her that often, but like we have songs together. You know, like you have that song that you always sing. So ours is Bohemian Rhapsody and Space Is Only Noise. And every time like those songs come on, like we know the words off by heart and everything. So now that she's in Australia, every time I hear that song, I skip it, because like I don't want to listen to that song or those songs if she's not in the room. So Meghan is literally the most beautiful person ever. I love her. Okay, next, Nikita. Nikita and we've got like a connection, which like we don't even have to see each other a lot, but like every time I see her, like I think she feels this. It's just like it's like a deeper sort of level. You know, those friendships where I don't know, like it's weird. Actually quite miss her. But she's like so strong. She's been through so much, and what I like the most about her and what's so beautiful about her is that the world, her world and stuff can be going terribly, like disastrously. All these bad things can be happening to her, but she doesn't drag anyone in that mess with her. Like, she's always positive, she's always optimistic. Like, you wouldn't even think that horrible things were happening in her life. Like, I find that so inspiring. Just basically she never gives up. Like at one stage, she loves rowing. She couldn't do rowing because of like medical issues and stuff. And then she was determined to do it, and now like she's doing it again. And I just found that like so amazing. Like when bad things happen to her, she didn't just sit in a corner and give up. Then Nikita's sister, Charissa, what I found really, she's literally the funniest person. Like she is hands down like probably one of the funniest people in my life. The other day, sorry, I have to say the story, but the other day we went to the movies and I saw like Charissa was like she was carrying popcorn and stuff, but you know when you're not really like focusing on it and you're just like, oh, I'm carrying the popcorn and stuff. So I was thinking in my head, because she's just gonna like drop this all on the floor. But I was like, yeah, do your thing, like whatever. And then like we went into the movie, and while like I think we were on the second advert, and I like looked away from Charissa to look at Nikita, and when I looked back at Charissa, like her popcorn bag was upside down, and there was just popcorn like all over the floor, and she was just like looking at all the popcorn. So like she's really funny in that respect. Like she just does very like clumsy random things, but then at the same time like she's so warm-hearted underneath. You might think her someone who's like playful and doesn't take anything seriously, but like underneath, like I think she really is serious, and she is very warm-hearted, and she's very deep. Like if you ever see her profile pictures and stuff, she always posts like very deep quotes and like meaningful things. Okay, then Heather. This video is actually going to be very long, but okay. Something about Heather. Okay, Heather's another one of my friends. She's practically like my sister. I practically live at her house. What I like about her is like how much she cares about children, or she's like so patient with children, because she wants to be a teacher. I've seen what I find beautiful about her is that she likes magic, so she does like magic tricks in front of children and stuff. She's like so good with her sister, who's younger. And also like what I like about Heather, what I find beautiful is sometimes she's like quiet and shy and stuff, and then other times like just randomly she'll be very confident, and she'll like just go up to some random person and start talking to them, and you're like, who are you? Like you were shy a few seconds ago, and then suddenly she'll just go talk to someone and be completely comfortable. And also what I find beautiful about her is that she just gets up and she'll be willing to do anything. So if I'm like, okay, let's do if we just say something random, like some spontaneous thing, like she's always up for it. Like she's up for anything, she's up for any adventure. Then Kaira, what I find beautiful about her is her honesty and how loyal she is. And what I like about her is there's no two-facedness about her. So if she like dislikes something that you're doing, she says it. There's no like, oh, like Jess, you're wonderful, and then she goes and speaks behind my back. Like I don't get that vibe from her, which I think is very good. She know when she has friends, like she values them, and she's just such a loyal friend. That's what I find beautiful about her. There's no two-facedness. I always just think she's being honest. If she likes you, she says it. If she doesn't, she doesn't pretend now, which I think is something that people often do. We pretend to like things, and then ultimately it's quite dishonest. And the next person is Shannon. Shannon and I, we like knew about each other, but we didn't ever speak. Like our paths never really crossed. I saw it rowing, but I didn't really know her. And then this year, we were liking the same things on Facebook, so then I decided to send her a message telling her about this one website, which is pretty good. And then like from there, we just get each other in like this way that no one else. I don't know. I've never really had like a friendship like that, because like I've told her so much about my life. She's told me so much about hers. Like I've never really had that friendship. You know how they say, sorry. You know how they say that the right people come into your life when it's time, like you attract the people into your life at the right time. Like she's kind of like that. She's she's very understanding, and she's very like an in-depth person. She's emotional, and like I find like she's like alternative, but like she doesn't. She like, I don't know, like I found that quite amazing. That she's just like, she's quite odd and weird and stuff, but like it's just like amazing because she's like being herself. And she cares so much about people as well. She like cooks for people. She cares about animals. She like dresses up. She's like honestly one of the coolest people ever. So I found her like really, really beautiful. Then Thania. What I find beautiful about Thania is that she always checks up on me. Yeah, like she'll send me a message and be like, are you okay? So example, if there was protesting and stuff, like she'll actually take the time to send a message asking if I'm okay. Like a lot of people don't do that. I just find that very caring, and what I like about her is she cares so much about, like she genuinely cares. I think like 100% she cares about people. Like some people that make out that they care, but she would want to like she wants like peace in the world. She wants like education for everyone. Like she would just want to help like everything, and I think like it hurts her to see how many people are like suffering in the world, and she just like hates that. So I find that beautiful. It's just like the amount that she cares about people. If you know her, I'm pretty sure that you know that, but yeah. Then Kayla, I find Kayla really beautiful, especially when she's confident. I find like when she's confident, like everyone's just like amazed, like more themselves when they're confident. Like when she's confident, it's just, she's like the funniest person. She's like so nice to be around. Some of the best moments that I've been like is like in her room, just like randomly lying on the floor and stuff, or listening to music. I can be all theatrical and stuff around her. We always listen to like music and stuff in the car. Also like her dog, she's like so, she's got like so like, yeah, she's just got like, so we always have like a good, because her dog like hates me and then sometimes it likes me. So we've got like a good joking thing about that. And like what I also find beautiful about her is that like she always, every now and again she'll randomly tell me like why she appreciates me, or she'll post like some random thing on Facebook, and like I really appreciate that. I find that like really beautiful. Yeah, I'm also, we like always do like acting and like dub smashes together, and it's like just such a fun, enjoyable time. Like I don't feel, I'm sorry, I'm saying that I'm a lot, but I'm honest around her. Like I'm actually myself, I feel. I don't pretend to be anything about, like that's why I like her. I just feel myself around her. Okay, Connor's like, I don't know, I see him as like one of my best friends. He's just somebody who's like so genuine. Like I never feel under pressure or anything around him. Like I never feel like he's going to take advantage out of me or anything. Like what I found nice about him is like he's very respectful and nice and like a genuine person. Like you're like, that's a nice guy, but at the same time he's like always fun. You know, some people are only really fun if you give them alcohol. Like he won't drink, and he'll literally be like the funnest person to hang out with at the party. And he's also like someone who like was always like there for me if I'm like having a problem or something or anything. Like he's a beautiful person. Oh, and also something I like about Connor is that, well, a memory that I have with him is that in matric, like we used to, well, I would like convince him to like write on this one teacher, Mrs. Langley's board, and then like he would write on her board like Pizza Tuesday or something for like the grade 8s, and then the grade 8s would think that it's Pizza Tuesday, and like every week we would write something like different on Mrs. Langley. I think one time we had like, I can't remember, it was like Twosome Carmen Tuesday or something. It was just like weird stuff that we wrote on her board, and like she didn't know who it was. So that's another funny memory. Okay, Kate, she's I think she's 11 years old. She's Heather's sister. She's just such a beautiful person because she always listens to me. She's so fun to be around, and she like brings the mischievous side out of me. Like something I find funny is that the one time we went to the nursery, and then, you know, where they sell flowers and stuff, and then Kate, like, while Heather and her mom were, like, being all proper and buying the flowers, and Kate and I were, like, being, like, spoiled brat, well, not spoiled brat, like, being, like, brats and, like, running around the, okay, we went into, it was, like, only us in the shop, so we were, like, running around with the trolley and, like, doing races and stuff, and, like, I don't know, like, I just, like, really find her beautiful because she, like, brings that side out of me, like, that not feeling so worried and stuff about other people around us, like, yeah, and, like, what I like about her is, like, people think that kids are, like, rubbish and stuff, but, like, she listens to me, she understands everything that I say, like, you wouldn't even say that she's only 11 years old. Then Rowan, what I find beautiful about Rowan is the way that she sees beauty in other things, so, because she's an artist, and she's very creative, you could give her, like, some ugly scenario, and she literally just will change it into this, she, like, sees beauty in, yeah, in everything. Also, like, what I find beautiful about Rowan is that she's not just creative and that, she doesn't just limit herself to that, she's, like, also good at maths, she's good at everything, like, guitar, music, she's social, she can talk to people, she's like great at telling stories, like it feels like you're actually there, so that's what I find beautiful about Rowan. And she's really, really funny. Then another person I find beautiful is my domestic worker Dolly. The other day, I don't know, she's like such a funny person actually, and she's got the funniest laugh. The other day I was busy telling her about the protesting and stuff, and then I said that I didn't go because of the protesting, and then she was like, if you were there and they had like come in, would you have run away, or would you have joined in on the protesting? And then I was like, I would have run away. And she just laughed so much, and it was like actually quite funny. It was like quite an enjoyable conversation, because she said that she would have like joined in with the protesting, so I just thought that was funny. And also I find beautiful about Dolly is that with Cheeky, she calls him, like, lately I've heard her calling Cheeky my cheek. Cheeky is him. She's like, my cheek. I find that's, like, really beautiful. Then Mama Lefe, I find her beautiful. I've said this in previous videos because she's just always been herself. She's so true to herself. She's so friendly. She's honestly one of the most friendly people. Yeah, she's like the friendliest person I know. She'll go up to a stranger and tell them that they're beautiful. Like, she is beautiful. Absolutely, like single thing about her whole presence. She's just like so true to herself. Alipa, what I find beautiful about Alipa is, okay, firstly, like, she was there for me in like a really awful time actually. It was like in grade 11, and my parents were like fighting quite a lot, and then she would always be there for me at like 11 not 11, at like 1 in the morning. She would like be talking to me on the phone and stuff, and like honestly, like that, I needed that, and so she's beautiful for like being my 1 o'clock person. And another beautiful thing about her is that I can like I feel comfortable enough around her to like send my, voice notes of myself singing or like weird videos and stuff, and she's like always so, like, she makes up that I'm like royalty and stuff, and I find like that's so beautiful because, yeah, like she just like was always like complimentary of me and like everything. And also what I like about Mama Lefe and Alipa, I put them together, was because like for my birthday both of them posted profile pictures of me, like just randomly of me as their profile picture, like a collage of like me. I thought that was quite a beautiful thing to do. Gosh, this is like so much. Okay, Amy Pawson, what I find beautiful about her is like she's also so genuine. She's just like I feel so comfortable around her. She's just like, there's no pretense, or it's just like such a nice friendship. And I also love her and Connor's friendship. Those are the most genuine relationship. They're the most genuine people, and they're just like so genuine. Like I can't really, the genuine people are the most amazing people in the world. That's what I found beautiful about them. Then, okay, Ryan and Harries and Vaughan Thompson, their friendship, like I really like it a lot. Something that happened in high school, which is like I've never forgotten. It's probably one of the most significant things that actually happened in high school or my school career. Actually, was the one time we were writing science test, except Vaughan forgot his calculator at home. It was in grade 9, and then so I had a calculator, but it was a spare one, but it was quite rubbish. Like it wasn't really working. So then I lent it to him, and then but it didn't really work. That was the thing. And then during the test, I think it was like Ryan. They were both sitting in front of me. Like I was sitting behind them, and then during the test, you could just hear like Vaughan. He was like banging on the calculator to try and get it to work, and then like, Ryan and I were both thinking like, oh well, now the calculator's not working, and like he's not going to be able to do well in the test. And then like next second, I see that Harries like put his calculator that he was using, he put it on the floor, and then like slipped it across to Vaughan. And I for me, I was just like, oh my goodness, like that is just for me the most amazing thing. I've never forgotten that. Just like that was like friendship to me, because like, you know, in those days, like if they caught you giving your calculator, they'd go all ballistic and then give you all 0 and stuff. And like for him to risk that to help his friend and give his friend his calculator, like I don't know, that's amazing. Yeah, that's like beautiful. Then like Ryan, like he's actually such a funny guy. I remember going to extra maths with him and rowing and stuff. He's always just been like such an enjoyable person to be around, like his presence and stuff. And then like I also think he thinks that he's an idiot and stuff, but like he really isn't. Like he's actually really intelligent. So yeah, those are beautiful things about them. Then Thoks. He's really beautiful because like even though I get irritated with him, like I feel like punching him sometimes, but like out of the blue, like I just randomly miss him. We've always had like really enjoyable conversations, and we never had like small talk conversations. It's always been, yeah, and I think like he actually does really care about people, and he does actually care about the world. So that's what I find beautiful about him. Bianca Robinson. What I find beautiful about her is like she's such a deep person. It's like a friendship I just don't understand. Like it's just like, again, it's like her presence. There's like a connection between us, which like she's such a deep person, and I think that's beautiful. Also I see her as kind of like a broken beautiful, if that makes sense. Like not as a negative thing and stuff, but I just feel like there's there's just like stuff that's happened in her life, and she's just like become so beautiful because of it. Yeah, that's what I find beautiful about her. My aunt, Aunty Pier, what I find beautiful about her is like she cares so much about people, and she's like always there to like save the day, I find. She also cares so much about animals and stuff. She like when the SPCA was running out of water, like she took water to the SPCA. She was saying that when people's dogs in her neighborhood go missing, like she gets in her car and like actually goes to look for the dog. Like how many people do that? Like I just think that's beautiful and amazing. Like how she actually just wants to save everybody, I find. Then Jadene. Like I think Jadene's like such a beautiful person because she's so normal, and like I don't mean normal as in boring, because I think sometimes normal gets associated with boring, but normal as in I'm so comfortable around her. I can like sing around her. Like memories I like of it, like there's Meghan, me and her singing in Europe. Like it's just like so normal. You also kind of see her, like I feel like I see her as like something exotic and like like maybe threatening and stuff, but like when you speak to her, she's so normal and like down to earth. She's probably the most down to earth person I know. And what I find beautiful about her is like you can enter into any conversation with her, and I don't know, with me she like listens to me, and what I like about her is she actually behaves as if I've got worth inside of me. And also what's beautiful about her is like she puts 150% into everything she does, and she's so dedicated, like with karate and stuff. Yeah, she's just like so beautiful. Like everything that she has achieved in her life has come because of hard work. and believing in herself and dedication. Like, she doesn't just get anything, like, from, like, oh, I'm lucky, like, look what I've got. Like, she actually deserves everything that she gets. Another person I found beautiful is Katende. He's the security guard, and he was like brought up learning French and stuff, so he doesn't really know English. And then like, I've been speaking to him, and like what I find beautiful about him is just like, so like some of the one time we went to this event thingy, and then because he's French, he doesn't know that when you meet someone new, you're supposed to tell them who they are. So if I'm like, I'm Jess, then the other person is supposed to say, hello, I'm so-and-so. Except he didn't know that you had to, like, people were coming up to him and they were like, I'm Christy, I'm this person, and he said thank you to the person for introducing themselves. Like, I found that, like, quite funny, and he thought that it was, like, when I told him, you're supposed to say, like, who you are, and not just thank you. Like, he laughed so much at, like, how stupid he looked. I found that really beautiful. And I also found beautiful, it's like, I don't know, he's just got, like, he's, like, a really nice guy. He's just got, like, he's just, like, always, like, he'll always just, you know, people who make mistakes and stuff, but they, like, laugh about it and then move on. Yeah, that's what I found beautiful about him. Another person who I find beautiful is Heather's mom, Alison. She's, like, honestly a second mom to me. Like, as I said, I practically live in that house. What I find beautiful about her is, like, when I speak to her and stuff, she acts as if she like, can see potential in me, which I find, like, really beautiful. She behaves as if I've got worth, and she behaves like I'm an adult and stuff, which I like about her. And also what I find beautiful about her is, like, I'm able to phone her, and, like, the one time I phoned her and she didn't even act, like, surprised or weird or anything about it. Like, I just phoned her randomly, like, so, like you would phone your mom, and she didn't think it was weird or anything. She was just, like, she's just so accepting of me. Like, she literally treats me as if I'm her child. So that's what I find beautiful about her. Candice Austin, what I find beautiful about her, like, I see her as, I don't know, in my head I see her as, like, a younger sister. At rowing, she was just, like, always so, like, friendly and warm and, like, cuddly towards me. Yeah, she's, like, somebody I actually do really miss from school. And she's just always been, like, so supportive and, like, such a warm person. Wrensch is someone who I find beautiful because he's always had, like, different sort of interests. He's always known, like, random things about everything, and he hasn't pretended to not have those interests. So in class he'll, like, put his hand up and be like, Star Wars, or, like, and, like, people will make fun of him about it, but he's never changed himself because of that, I find. Like, he's always, I think he's always been confident about it, which I think is also a beautiful thing. Okay, then something I find beautiful about Isaac is, like the one time when he saw me on campus, he was so, like, excited to see me, and he, like, literally ran down the stairs, and, like, I don't know, for me, I found that expressing yourself outwards, like, I've never really done that, so to see somebody else doing that, I found that so beautiful. To be like, I love you, like, I missed you, or whatever, like, that sort of thing. I've never done that, so for him to, like, run down the stairs and, like, call out my name, like, I found that really beautiful. Someone I find beautiful is Holly Pope. This is kind of like an old sort of story. Something that I find beautiful about her and kind of shows what her character's like is, it was a netball tournament, like, ages ago, literally probably in the prep school, and then the other team, I think it was, like, my school was playing another school, and then that other school didn't have, like, a shoot or something, so then, like, Holly, instead of playing for, like, I think, like, she stopped playing for St. Dunstan's and went to go play for the other team, and, like, I found that it was something like that. I found that so amazing, because you get those, some people are like, oh no, we're not going to help out because then we're going to be disadvantaged and stuff, but, like, she literally, it was, like, to her, like, I found that, like, beautiful, because she just went to play for the other team, because then it's, like, a sport is not really about winning or competitiveness, it's about working together and the whole community aspect, so that's what I found, like, really beautiful about her. Something I find beautiful about Catherine Finney she's like also one of those people who can just make you laugh just from like their presence. Like they're just like, she's such a funny person. I remember the one time, it was, I think it was last year or something. I went to the art room or whatever, and then she was there, and she was painting this picture of like, it was the One Direction guy. I don't know their names, Niall or something. Except like we both kind of agreed that it was a pretty terrible picture, like it wasn't very good. And like we were both like laughing about how like terrible it was. And then the art teacher came over and was like, "Oh, Catherine, like this is beautiful." And I just thought it, like we both thought it was like so funny because it really wasn't beautiful. And then like I thought it was funny how she was like trying to like kind of improve the painting, but like she was just like painting like, you know, when you're trying to improve something but you're actually not improving it, you're just kind of making it worse. And she was just like changing the guy's hair and everything. So yeah, I think that she is really beautiful. Somebody else I find beautiful is Kendal. She's just honestly one of the most friendly people. She's always been so friendly to me, like even I found like every single time I've seen her, she's always been friendly to me. Like every time we've spoken to each other, she's just been very friendly and very warm, and she's made me feel like good about myself. And she's also one of those people who I find is like always smiling and is always laughing, and like I find that her presence is beautiful. Another person I find beautiful is Leigh. She's also one of those people who has like a warm presence, I think. And something I like about her is her relationship with her brother. Like to me, like I feel like when you think of a brother-sister relationship, in my head they've got like the best one. They just like, and I actually don't even see them that much, but like if I've seen them from aftercare or like my memories from them, they just have such a good relationship. Like that's like brother-sister goals. Then Claire Lodge, what I found beautiful about her is like, the other day I felt like quite rubbish about myself, so I decided to send her a message like telling her about it. And like I found it beautiful how I was comfortable enough with her to tell her like about basically my insecurities and stuff, and she never judged me on anything. She like gave me this whole long paragraph of advice. That's what I've always found like beautiful about her. She's also like a beautiful person, and she's like also quite caring about people, and she's always been very nice to me at rowing and stuff. And then her mom, Mrs. Lodge, she was like also like a second mom to me. People who know Mrs. Lodge, she's honestly just like a hero. She's there for like so many people. She basically adopted the whole rowing club basically and treated them like children. She's caring. She did all the cooking. She's like also one of those people who are just like amazing. Then somebody who I found beautiful is Kayla Roberts. Okay, I haven't actually really spoken to you, but what I like about you, what I think is beautiful about you is that on Instagram, like she'll go into my profile and like 4 pictures at the same time, and then like I kind of do the same to her. Like I find that it's so beautiful because you know how some people are like, oh, you can't go like a person's picture if it's like 2 days old or something stupid because then it seems like you're stalking the person. But honestly, like I think it's kind of ridiculous now to have that sort of mentality, because if you're looking at someone's thing, in a way it shows that you actually care about them. And I feel like in our society you can't like a picture that's 2 days old. Like no, like it's just nonsense. Like you should be able to, like obviously don't stalk the person like all weirdly, but if you've got good intentions about it, like you're just like, yeah, like let me like your pictures and like 4 in a row. Like yes, that might be seen as weird, but I think that's beautiful because it shows like she's actually acknowledging me, and yeah, I always like that. Then there's the other girl who I find beautiful is this girl Julia Grannum. I don't know how to pronounce her surname, but she's also like on Instagram, on Facebook and stuff. And again, like I don't know if I've ever met you, like maybe I have, but what I find beautiful about you as well, I actually don't know, like I don't know why, but like you again also always like all my pictures and stuff, and it's like it's nice because I don't know you, and yet you still like always like all of my things. So that's what I find beautiful about you. Amy Visser, that's Heather's sister. What I find beautiful about her is that she's she like knows what she wants and she goes out and get it. She's not going to let other people stop it, but at the same time she still does have like a warm heart and she cares about people, although like I feel like she sometimes doesn't let that show. Like I feel like she thinks she has to be strong all the time, and people always think that she's strong. They think that she doesn't really have like feelings, I suppose, but like she actually is such a warm-hearted person, and she's someone like she's actually so intelligent. Like when I talk to her, I'm like, oh my gosh, like you know so much about the world. Yeah, she's beautiful. Now we've done one page basically. Okay. Someone else I find beautiful is Taylor Yonka. What I find beautiful about her is like she goes out in the world and she's like so put together and calm and stuff, and well, not calm, like you always look at her and you just see her as someone who's just got her life together, and she's like, I don't know, she like goes out and there's like no kind of mistakes or anything, and I find like underneath she's like way deep, like there's so much to her that I don't even think she sees or other people sees. Like she's such a deep, warm person, and I think she does like care a lot about what other people like I'm saying that, you know how you get some people who on the outside they look strong and like they've got it together, their lives are perfect, and they're underneath like they actually do have emotion and they actually feel things about it. Like that's what I think she's kind of like. I may be wrong, but that's just what I see. Yeah, I think she's also like very beautiful. Yeah, basically I just think like there's a lot more to her than people see, in my opinion. Then someone else I find beautiful is Bronwyn Farfer. She's like one of those people who, again, has got a beautiful presence, and like, you know, those people you just see it in a picture and you can see they are just like so loving. I feel like she's such a loving person. Again, like I also don't really know her very much, but I feel like just her whole presence, those people who are internally like beautiful. Like she's externally beautiful and internally beautiful. Yeah. Other people I find beautiful is Oratile and Humairaa. Yeah, they were the first people at Wits who actually were proper friends. Something I find beautiful about them is that when they talk to me, they make me feel like I'm worth something. Because I remember the first time I knew Oratile before, but the first time I spoke with Humairaa, I was actually having a day where I thought like I was I didn't like myself. I was quite insecure that day, and like I kind of like forgotten that people actually like me and stuff. So I was in that space, and then when Humairaa was talking to me, like it was just like so amazing because I just felt like I existed. So that's what I always found beautiful about her. She doesn't even know that. Like now she'll know that, but like on that first day you spoke to me, like I really needed that. Like the day before I'd been mugged, and it was just like an actually awful week, and like I didn't tell anybody about that, but like yeah, that's beautiful. I find them both so beautiful. They are the first people at Wits who've been like proper friends and stuff. Then other people who I find beautiful, again linked to Wits, this guy, Robert Mason, he was the first person at Wits who made me laugh. I felt like in the beginning I was like, like, you know, when you sort of laugh, but like he like literally made me laugh so much. And also, what was beautiful about him was that we had this financial maths thing, and like if he hadn't like helped me with that, I would have failed. I'm 100% sure I would have failed financial maths if it wasn't for him. So thank you for making me laugh and for making me pass financial maths. Someone else I found beautiful is Ben. I remember he was also like one of my first sort of friends at university, and he's a very warm person, and he was friendly and stuff, and he always like spoke to me like I had worth. Yeah, he says that he wanted to start a YouTube channel. He still should, because he's actually so entertaining, and he's like a nice person. He's a beautiful person. And I think he's taking pictures and photography now, so he's like very cool. Yeah. Another person who's beautiful is Celeste Jackson. She's one of those people who, on the outside, again, she's like so strong. She's like so strong again. Like some people, they see strong people and they don't see them as having like feelings or emotions and stuff. But like I think she feels things deeply, and she actually gets hurt if people like hurt her and stuff. She's a beautiful person, and like what I've always liked about her is that like at rowing, she's always like stayed till the end to help pack up boats. She's always like volunteered to do the cooking and stuff like this. She does the things that other people don't want to do. So yeah, I think that she's really beautiful. Someone I found another person beautiful is Nalia. I met her. I was at my grandparents' house, and then it was in Durban or whatever, and then I had to get on a bus and go to the airport, and Nalia was in the bus, and like I don't know, like just her presence. She was like one of the first. She was like kind of no, she's like so beautiful. She's just like such a nice, friendly, sweet. I don't think she realizes how much like potential and like how amazing she is, because I think, well, in the bus she was like so nervous about getting on the plane and everything, and I was like, but you're like so like amazing and awesome and stuff, and you don't see that. I feel like that's with a lot of people. They've got so much potential, and if they were confident about it, they'd be able to do anything basically. But she's just like someone I've always really liked. Another person is Nicolette. She just randomly started talking to me, and like I actually quite like that, because like it made me feel, yeah, she's like also such a beautiful person. Yeah, she's like very spiritual. She always posts videos. Like she was like kind of an inspiration for me to start these videos, because she posted a video. She should post more videos, but she's always like posted things to try and empower other people. Like she's always pushed herself to like reach her dreams, get out of her comfort zone, do public speaking, like all of these sort of things. So she's also like a really beautiful person. Another person who I think is beautiful is Bianca Rentzke. She's beautiful because she's actually gone out and she's traveling, and she's like trying to reach her dreams and stuff, and she hasn't let fears or anything, like she's actually gone out and done it. I found like that really cool. She started like a blog, everything, taking pictures. I found that really inspirational. She's actually like going out and doing it. And then another person I find beautiful is her boyfriend Shannon, and I love how supportive he is of Bianca, and I like how supportive they are of each other. I think that's really beautiful. They both allowing each other to go out and accomplish one another's dreams and stuff, and it's not like a constant we have to be with each other. It's just like supporting each other and letting each other grow, if that makes sense. What are you doing? Okay. Someone else I find beautiful, this is actually like a group of people who I find beautiful. It's like Claire Smorenberg, Scar, and like Simona, that group. I find them really beautiful because they always acknowledge, there might be more people in the group, I can't remember everyone, but they always like publicly acknowledge how they love each other. I found that really beautiful, and they're like so supportive of each other. That's like an amazing friend group. Friends should be like that. Other people, I found Faith really beautiful because she's always, all her posts are like always inspirational, and they're always like so loving about people. Like she ran, like those posts actually make my day. She posts like random things about people that she's like met or friends and stuff, and she like acknowledges how amazing they are, and she'll post like things about like she'll post some amazing, like a picture of nature or sunsets and stuff, and then she'll be like, this is really beautiful. And also what I like about her is like how tolerant she is about other religions, because she's a Christian, but like she'll, like what I've always liked about her, or something I've always remembered, is that the one time she posted this thing on Facebook about how she was going to now learn about other religions and stuff, and like I found that's like, it's tolerance, which I like about her. Like she's so tolerant and so loving. Like she's just like, yeah, she's amazing and she's beautiful. Then another person I find beautiful is Tanya Gates. She's beautiful because she always posts, she was kind of an inspiration to start being inspirational towards other people. Like she's always like shown her affection about people as well. She's always posted really inspirational things that have actually like sometimes made my day and yeah, she's beautiful as well. Another person is Cassidy. I think your surname is Kretzman. But again, you're somebody who has such a beautiful presence. Like, you just look at you in pictures and stuff, and I just feel like you're such a warm person. You can see, you can see like the soul and stuff in through a person's eyes. Like, that's what I can see with you. I think you're a beautiful person. Just like your whole presence, I feel like there's so much beauty and stuff inside of you. Another person's beautiful is Gabriella Smith. Like, I've never met you, but what I find beautiful about you is that you are friends with Kayla, and I think you've actually helped her a lot this year. I like your presence as well. You seem like a very genuine person, so that's what I find beautiful about you. I find beautiful about Giselle is that she is doing all this CrossFit stuff, and she's so like inspirational, and she's just, I don't know, I find her so cool. She's also like somebody who posts like pictures of people and like adventures, and she's also a beautiful person. Someone else who is beautiful is Mark, because he hasn't let obstacles and stuff in his life dictate now who he decides to become. Like, he hasn't really become the victim, or he's just like, he's got a dream and he goes out and he's now going to do it. That's what I find beautiful about him. He's not letting other people now stop him, and at the same time he's inspiring those around him to do the same. Other people that are beautiful, I find Jane and Linda really beautiful, because like they always share my posts, they always like things. I feel like Facebook has made us more like connected and stuff. That's what like I find they're beautiful, and they also always share like interesting quotes and stuff. Like, when people share things and you like the same sort of thing, and then you can kind of work out what type of people they are. So yeah, they're beautiful people. Kim McGinnis, she's also beautiful because she also posts like very interesting spiritual self-development quotes, and she's also beautiful because she will listen to people, and she like actually behaves as if that person has something to teach her. Like, she doesn't just discard anyone. Like, no one's too good to speak to. She's not too good to speak to anyone, is basically. She'll speak to anyone, and she like tries to learn from everyone, and she ends up putting other people before her. I find that's really beautiful about her. What I find beautiful about Matthew Chown is just like his randomness. He like does very random things. Like, the other day I went to a party, and it was like a gathering thing, and then in the middle he just went to go build a puzzle in the house, and I'm like, I don't know, I think some people find that quite weird, but I found it like quite beautiful how you just decided to just go build the puzzle like randomly in the thing. And he does lots of like random things like that, which I think are beautiful. Okay, I think we're nearly done. And then other people that I find beautiful are Lindor and Tandor. They like beautiful just because of their, like, again, like their presence. They're like very friendly, and they were very nice to me. They kind of became my friends I'd seen them in maths in first semester, and then second semester I actually like started speaking to them when we did stats. But they're really friendly and like nice people. Yeah, I think that they're very cool, and they like yeah, just their whole presence. Other people is Simone Nunes. I think that's how you say. I don't know how you say your surname, but I don't think I've ever spoken to you, but face to face. But what I think is beautiful about you is like you've got like this cool vibe going on. Like, I think that you're just like a very cool person, and also I don't think you realize how beautiful you actually are. Like, I saw on Facebook the other day, there was this picture of you which I thought was beautiful, and obviously your friends thought so too, but you were having heart failure because you thought that you didn't look nice in it. I think like you do that quite often. You're quite insecure about yourself, and it's like, it's crazy because you're so beautiful, and you actually are quite friendly, and you're like cool. So I think that you are beautiful, and I hope you realize that. And also, like, I love your friendship with Lauren. You guys have got, I think you've got a genuine friendship, which I think is also very beautiful. And then also another beautiful person is Cecilia. Again, like, I think I have spoken to you before, but like not often, but like you're also so beautiful because like you always watch my videos, and like I've noticed because like you always like it and stuff. I feel like it's like nice when people do that because it feels like you actually are making a difference, like people actually acknowledge you. Again, that's like why I'm doing this video. So I think you're very beautiful, and you're beautiful because you acknowledge other beautiful people as well. Then someone else who I find beautiful is Liam Dudgeon. Cheeky. What are you doing? He and I used to be really close at aftercare because like aftercare was kind of the place you got dumped, and then you kind of formed like really close friendships with those people. So I don't know, I really liked him. We got along really well. I think we had a really good friendship, but like because we left aftercare and stuff, that kind of ended. But like I always remember like he was such a beautiful person, and I remember how we used to walk around the field like just talking about our Gran and stuff. Like that was kind of the entertainment in aftercare, walk around the field like 4 times. So yeah, I've always like remembered that. And also he always used to like, you know, those irritating people who like jump out and scare you. He was one of those people. So yeah, he's a beautiful person. Other people is Victoria. She is a beautiful person. And she's got like such a warm, giving heart. She's so caring, and she's a wonderful person. Again, she's like one of those people that came into my life, I think, because I wanted to meet one of those people who were just giving and kind, and yeah, I've always liked her. She wants to make sure that not a single person in Africa goes hungry. Like that's her dream. Yeah, so she's an amazing person. And then also Mark Lloyd, he's also a beautiful person, and I like how he sees potential in youth, and he also goes out and to try reach his dreams. He's not just going to sit back and do nothing. Like he actually puts in effort and work, and he tries to motivate those around him at the same time. Yeah. Then other people, I found Mutsabi really inspirational and beautiful. Yeah, he's like a very beautiful person, and he's like also one of those people who's quite like funny and entertaining, but at the same time he's very serious and deep and stuff. I think he's beautiful in the way that he's overcome challenges in his life, like coming out, when he said like he's gay and stuff. Like there are people who don't accept the fact that he is gay, and then he's still himself. Like he doesn't like lie or say that he's not this person. Like I find him amazing, and I think the thing is he doesn't realize the impact that he has on other people. Like I'm pretty sure so many people have been touched by him. They've been inspired by him, and he doesn't realize the impact that he's had on people. So yeah, he's beautiful. Other people I found beautiful, I found Cameron, Meghan's boyfriend, really beautiful. Just like in the way that he loves Meghan, the way that he's very accepting of all her friends. Yeah, he's like a very cool guy. He's really cool as well. I found him beautiful, and I also found beautiful is Kira's boyfriend, Richard. What I like about him is that he's never come into our friend group and been like, well, I'm the boyfriend, I'm taking over and stuff. He's always been very respectful of all of us. And also what I like about him is that he's never judged our weirdness, or like he's come to like so many of those parties and we like so weird. Like other people would be like, you guys are so weird. But he's never judged. He's always just been like, oh, and he's like being caring and stuff towards Kira and stuff anyway. So I find that beautiful. Someone else I find beautiful is Rona Duache. She is, I don't know, something I found beautiful about her was that, well, the other day, like, again, I didn't feel too secure about myself, and like the way she was talking about me and stuff, like she could see potential in me, and she was like telling me all these things about myself that I was just like surprised that she saw them. Like for me, like that actually made my day, because it was like she saw potential in me and she was actually telling me. She's also a beautiful person, and I think she's very strong as well. Someone else who's beautiful is her daughter Zoe. I think she's got so much strength. Yeah, she's just like got so much. She's also one of those people who, she has like she has dreams, and she's like actually going after them. She's not letting other people now stop them, and she's like just also somebody who has a lot of strength. And then finally, this is the last person I have, is Tanaka. He is really beautiful because he's got like a quiet vibe going on. Like he's not one of those people who walks in the room and is like, "Hi everyone, like this is me," and then like takes over the whole conversation. Like he always, like he doesn't talk very often, but I feel like when he does talk, it's not just going to be some nonsense. And I feel like he's one of those people who's actually listening. Yeah, so I think that he's really beautiful. So those are all the people that I've got. Obviously there's like more people, but I can't go on for like 3 hours. So anyway, and I just wanted to, I don't know if I said this earlier because I started this video like 45 minutes ago basically, but I'm doing this video because I don't want to die and then have like I don't want to I don't want to die and like regret saying all this, is basically what I'm saying. Not that I plan on dying anytime soon, but I'm just saying like I wouldn't want to die having all of these things, these feelings that I have about people and like not tell them, because I think like I would regret that. And I think that we should be telling each other why we like each other and what I'm sorry. And what we find inspirational about each other. So actually, like, I do encourage you to now, you don't have to make a video or like do a public thing, but like actually tell your friends why you like them. Tell the people that you're with why you like them. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you. Hope you enjoyed my video. Again, I said that I might do one on things that I find beautiful. Anyway, bye.